The Eastern Carolina pastor exonerated and then just pardoned by the governor yesterday after he served 8 years behind bars for robbery that he did not commit is talking with WITN tonight.
Amarachi Uche talked to the pastor today and has more. Amarachi?
Yeah, Courtney, Pastor Darren Cameron was set to serve a 40-year sentence but got out in 8. Today he told me while he is happy he was pardoned, the fight for justice is far from over. Pastor Darren Carmen, a pardoned man, breathing a sigh of relief now after sitting in prison for a crime he did not commit.
It almost felt like a weight had been lifted.
In 1993, Winterville police charged then 19-year-old Carmen with robbing the Freshway convenience store at gunpoint, now renamed Winterville Food Mart. They said the robber was 6 feet tall, but Carmen, who was 5'5", says he told them he was nowhere near the store when the alleged robbery happened. However, Carmen was still found guilty of robbery with a firearm.
I thought maybe it was the worst day of my life, but it wasn't. It just got worse and worse and worse.
He was sentenced to 40 years in prison, but was released after 8 years for good behavior. A Superior Court judge in Pitt County later set aside his conviction after the Winterville Police Department released fingerprint evidence that cleared his name in the crime. Christopher Ryan says when he heard about his dad's story, he could hardly believe it.
I didn't think it was possible for someone to go to prison and they be innocent. And it was just mind-blowing, honestly.
In prison, Pastor Carmen says he was fighting his own battles, leading him to try to take his own life.
Prison would have been my coffin, and no one would have ever known the true story. No one would have ever known my innocence.
Wednesday, Governor Roy Cooper gave him a pardon of innocence. Pastor Carmen is now hoping to share his story so other people that are in his shoes know to never give up.
For me, it was 30 years. For someone else, it could be 20, it could be 10. But don't ever give up.
Now, Carmen says his organization, People Against Racism, helped protest and write letters on his behalf over the years. They plan to keep fighting for those stuck in the same position Carmen was. He also took time to thank District Attorney Ferris Dixon and Judge Blunt, who helped him be exonerated. Courtney?
All right, thank you, Amarachi. And earlier this year, Carmen filed a second lawsuit against Winterville and says he plans to hold them accountable.